Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Barak Kadash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, what you're going to do. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Bashim Shah. Trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called black Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds. And what is a speckled bird? That'd be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like for example, a Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person, so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. Got some videos lined up about brain implants and BCI's Mark of the Beast video, pretty much. And this one right here talking about meta Brain2Q water. I don't know what the fuck that how you pronounce that, but anyway, V2 can turn thoughts into text without brain implants or surgery. Let's just play it. Think it AI writes it. Meta pushes mind tech forward. No chip, no surgery needed. Right. But they still gonna want those chip implants inside your ass, no matter what. The brain or the one that's size of a grain of rice that's gonna be in your hand, or your left hand, or your feet, your butt cheek, titty, big titty, or man boob. They still gonna microchip in your ass, no matter what. It says this guy with this name has won Peru's presidency on her. Oh, it's a woman on her fourth attempt after declared of trying. Meta introduced the Qwerty version 2, which converts brain activity into written text without surgery. And what about the chip? Without the chip too, right? No chip. There's gonna have to be a chip. The new AI system uses external sensors instead of implant microchips to capture signals. Oh, so it's like, it's a wearable. It's on the outside. Right. Is this the contraption? Goodness fucking gracious. This shit look like it'll tear your head apart or something. Eat your head. Look like a freaking blender. I don't know. Like some machine that can blend your head off. Researchers trained the system using brain recording collected from 9 volunteer participants. Oh, I haven't let my dog back in. The brain. Oh, I'm about to say, I thought you want to go back out. I'm like, nigga, I just let your ass in. Okay, this shit here relies on magnetic. Anyway, all this stuff. It needs all this technology to detect magnetic signals from the brain. It takes all this for Esau to figure out what's going on reading your thoughts. It takes all this for these devils to read somebody's thoughts. and the chances of getting your ass a brain tumor or some fucked up shit in your brain in the process, I mean, goddamn. But these devils want to try to play as they're gods. They want to be Yahweh and Yahweh Shah so badly. Man, they trying hard though. Hey man, you Israelites should be trying just as hard, trying to connect with the Lord instead of trying to do this shit to say that yeah, these niggas going in hard when it comes to trying to be a god. We need to be going in hard to try to connect to our God. Say metal design. Alright, you know I ain't gonna read it. I'm just gonna play it. Man, niggas saying that no need for a chip. No, you gonna need a chip. You niggas gonna need a chip. You might be able to see. They want to try to perfect the reading your thoughts and shit, really. But they still gonna want a microchip inside your ass. And they'll say this is going to be great for people who have no arms. They can't text using their fingers, but they can use their brain to do so. Or people who can't, you know, that's quadriplegic. You know, people can't control none of their limbs. And they can't even control their mouths. They can't even speak. They can use their brain. Yeah, if you're mute, you can use your brain. And talk through texting. Or text through your mind and talk. An AI robot voice thing will fill in the gap by, you know, talking. Everything you type in through your mind, it will, or text in through your mind, the AI voice will kick in the voice part and do that anyway. But anyway, it's all, hey man, fuck that shit. They talking about no chip, man. It's gonna be a chip. It's gonna always be chips. Anyway, Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. This is something that Esau wants and all these other nations want. Heck yeah, try so they trying real hard to be like who the world in call God. Why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? This is pointless. I know what it's going to. It sounds helpful. It sounds pretty cool that what they're doing is, you know, helping people who got disabilities. But you know damn well this shit leading to that chip implant. So at least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices. Not just Esau, so-called white man, but he ain't white. He's red. He's a baby dick sucking Jewish faggot nigga named Amalek. But the rest of these heathen nations, that Moab, Chinese, Ammon, Japanese, and them two niggas right there trying to do just like, oh hell, they getting it better than Esau is with this type of technology. But they all pursuing that shit. Next video. And it's all pointless.
Okay, we want to tell you about a new technology that blurs the line between humans and machine. Elon Musk's...
And I say this was 8 days ago. I was a little behind. I was trying to... I was a little behind on trying to catch up with these videos. I didn't get a chance to do talk about these chip implants and such yet.
Neuralink uses Bluetooth technology to connect the brain to the body, again, in people with paralysis, people like Lee Martin.
Yeah, people who are disabled. They can use them as a guinea pig.
Canadian man who
lab rat.
Has ALS. He's one of the...
See, they all have ALS. But when did he get ALS? When he was developed with ALS? Less than 5 years ago? I wonder from what? Because all these niggas got ALS. The vaccine. Oh, what's that nigga name? Jaeger, something Jaeger. And he all into guns and shit. That nigga got that shit. He got it. That shit kicked his ass real fast. Yeah. He was on. I think he was on that prepping shit. Yeah, he worked for like companies like them Black Waters and shit, like being private security contractors and shit, doing stuff like that. But he got ALS. That shit kicked his ass and killed him in less than a year. Heck yeah. And I wonder what caused that shit. Them vaccine shots. I'll just get straight to the point. And now, since the vaccine shots are kicking people's asses, now they gonna be giving them motherfuckers microchips. And hey, them lying wonders will show, look, it's working. The people can talk.
First Canadians
through a computer.
Receive the...
That requires electricity and hardware and wires hooked up to his ass. I mean, we could be wireless, but you need all that just to talk. But it seems so wonderful and cool. I mean, what else could that be? And people be like, praise the Lord for this technology. Yeah, but the Lord has gave you this technology, but it'd be better you praise the Lord when what the Lord gonna do. When Esau and these heathens push this shit with the chip implant being something like a miracle, you better be praising the Lord when the Lord raises up certain men to heal people.
Implant back in late May. Martin had...
I know I'm talking a lot, but I don't give a shit. I'm gonna keep saying what I gotta say.
His limited movement in his hands and is no longer able to walk, but the chip allows Martin to control technology with just his thoughts. Yeah, you heard that right. Martin is able to control a mouse on a computer with his brain. He received the...
Well, he ain't the only one. There's others. Many others that are doing that.
Implant as part of a clinical trial at the
Many other lab rats are doing that.
University Health Network's Toronto Western Hospital. And Lee Martin joins us here in studio. Thank you so much, Lee, for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so, I mean...
I'm surprised he could talk.
Let me just start by, first of all, how are you today?
Good. Yeah, every day's quite different with ALS. You never really know how the day's going to go until you get up. But yeah, it's a battle.
Because it was funny, the ALS normally be Edomites getting this shit. But now you're getting Jakes getting this shit. And I always tell about this story about this customer of mine I used to have. He got ALS, and before he got ALS, we were talking about the brain chips, the mark of the beast, and the chip implants. And he was telling me, "Oh, that's gonna be before my lifetime, or no, after my lifetime, or whatever how they say it." So it's like 5, 10, 20 years before. After he dies or some shit. But sure enough, it's true. He died after the chip implants would be implemented. Yeah, he died after that, or before that, before the chips implants. But anyway.
But I feel like
But he could have been a perfect candidate if he was still alive with ALS. He could have been a perfect candidate for the chip implants. Shit.
Facing it head on.
I mean, yeah, I think you are, especially when you consider what you have now ventured toward, which is experimental surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, how scary was that?
People keep asking me that, and honestly, it wasn't that scary at all.
He probably said, I don't give a shit. Hell, I'm already but end up close to dying with this damn disease. Let's go do it. And yeah, even though that shit is helping him out, the Lord still gonna kill this nigga. He could be a Jake. The Lord still gonna kill this nigga. And even if he didn't get the chip, the Lord still gonna kill this nigga anyway, because he a heathen. I don't know, he could be a heathen. He's still gonna die. If he a Jake, he's still gonna die because he took that chip implant.
The scary part was being diagnosed with this disease. Anything that could sort of help.
What I just said, I hope it makes sense. Yeah, because I'm not about to repeat myself.
Was kind of exciting. I was looking forward to it, and honestly, it's been a game changer for me.
Can you talk about that a little bit? I mean, how does it change or make things easier for you?
Well, with ALS,
Alright, man, fuck this shit. Let's get straight to this.
WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. I can play games. I can send emails. All by just thinking about moving the cursor. I still have to get used to charging my head. You have to charge the implant.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, you gotta get charged up, man.
Every couple days. It lasts for about 8 to 10 hours. So I attach like a MagSafe charger to my skull, and it charges my head. It's crazy.
It does sound crazy.
Yeah.
it sounds fantastic, and it sounds like it's almost out of a movie. So I can see what you mean by it being an exciting moment, considering what you're facing.
I've regained a little bit of independence because I have to ask for help for everything these days. So
when you talk about being able to use things like Instagram or maybe play a video game, I mean, that sounds like fun. That sounds like the kind of thing that, the average person gets to do. But I'm guessing for you that's so much more significant because the communication with your loved ones, I mean, this is not just about Instagram, this is being able to write them messages at times when at some point you might not be able to.
Yeah, I mean, as you can tell, my voice is starting to slow down and go a little bit. It's going to get worse every day. So the Neuralink is going to assist me to communicate with my friends and family and essentially stay in touch. I don't know if you saw the interview on Good Morning America a couple days ago of the NFL football player that got...
Yeah, the Jake that has ALS too. And they didn't say anything about him having brain implants. That's the odd thing. They didn't say anything about him having a brain implant. What they said, he was able to talk with his eyes, the thing, but I'm just like, no, he got something done. He had to get an implant. I don't know. But he's talking about it right now. Let's go.
Recently diagnosed, but he's completely lost his voice and ability to communicate. So, and he said, your mind stays sharp through it all, and your body goes. So, I can still dream. Everything.
But they ain't said, he didn't mention anything about that football player that been interviewed a lot on TV last week. That he got a chip. Because I'm thinking he got that chip implant.
Thing is sharp as crystal. It's just my body can't.
Maybe he didn't. It ain't in that. I don't know.
Communicate.
You can.
Because really, only people you know of that have implants, these implantable microchips and technology, be Edomites. They don't have Jake with this shit. Now that bullshit, I don't even know if that's a real guy. The one they always showing you was the real shapeshifter. I think that nigga completely is AI. Because a lot of his videos on YouTube and Instagram are artificial intelligence. And a lot of brothers think some of that shit is real, some of it's fake. But I believe all that shit is fake. I don't think that nigga even exists. It look real, but the nigga don't exist. Because if he was real, his ass would have been on TV like here. He wouldn't have been interviewed on TV. How come he's not being interviewed? You know what I'm saying? He's not being interviewed on CBN or CBS or NBC or Fox News. No. This nigga, I believe it's bullshit. But they still, I don't know. I don't know why they got nothing but Edomite's brain chip, but not Jake brain chip. And Jake, shit, they don't want this shit. I don't know. But they definitely gonna want you, Jace, to get them chips.
Tell how sharp your mind is in having this conversation. Can I ask you about Elon Musk?
Sure.
Because, there's a lot of people who
Alright, enough of this garbage. Let's get to the next one.
You haven't seen the sun in days. So at this point, it'd be easier to just...
Shame. High. Head. Quarters. Offie. See alley. Launch. Ed. They mostly use electrical brain-computer interfaces, so that means using electricity to directly touch nerves for reading and writing. This has very clear indications, and the spatial positioning is also very precise. We believe it is valuable for reading and writing local neurons, but it may still be some distance from our ultimate goal of decoding the brain.
But see, that's what these heathens want to do, man. They want to master the brain, but it's just too complex, man. The Lord, I mean, just stop, just chill out, bro. Just chill out. Just enjoy drinking good water. I mean, stop poisoning this shit first off, but enjoy drinking water, eating some food, and play with your children. Play board games with children. Go out and have some fun, nigga. Instead of playing with people's brains and shit. God damn, nigga. I mean, these niggas doing all these experiments and killing people in the process. But that's, hey, man. But that can't stop prophecy. It can't stop prophecy. What I'm saying is, it can't stop prophecy.
The benefit of ultrasound is that it offers
Man.
the opportunity to achieve a non-invasive,
I mean, the Lord got these devils set up to keep going forward with this shit. And I mean, they achieving something. And the Lord is going to allow them to do something. But it just, I don't know, it just, yeah, whatever.
approach. Shanghai is already China's premier hub for brain structure research. Our Shanghai headquarters focuses more on artificial intelligence and computing, which are also Shanghai's advantageous industries. We will continue to leverage Shanghai's clinical and research resources, as well as the achievements of national projects.
Spend all this time doing something that's like, it's really pointless, but it's prophecy. Oh, what is this video about? Scientists are heading to China. What is it? Why American? Yeah, and it's showing brain drain. I don't know about this. Nah, I'll save it, but I don't think I'm gonna play it. I got enough videos already. I'll save it for something else. Let's get to the next one. Well, these folks here, they are working hard to master the brain, bro. But it's just pointless.
Australian researchers
But it's part of that prophecy. I mean, anyway, I'm talking too much.
are hosting a major breakthrough to help patients who've lost the ability to talk. They've developed a brain chip that can read minds and convert thoughts into speech.
It sounds like science fiction.
There are more than 2 factors.
And Meta doing this. I see all these niggas doing this shit. So many of them are doing this shit.
Here.
But this device can read your mind.
We use AI to decode these signals back into those sounds, and then use different AI algorithms to stitch together those sounds into speech.
Offering people who have lost the ability to speak a new, easier way to communicate.
People with motor neuron disease or cerebral palsy or multiple sclerosis.
If you lose the ability to speak, you can often become socially isolated.
A lot of these diseases these people got probably due to them vaccine shots. And yeah.
Melbourne researchers have spent 10 years developing the world-first technology, hoping it will replace current devices.
Whether that's using a touchscreen or eye gaze like Neil Danaher used, or a switch with a muscle twitch like Stephen Hawking.
So wait a minute. So this thing is not an implant. Oh, they got the comments turned off. I wonder why. Cause they gonna get cussed out. Like these motherfuckers gonna cuss their asses out on YouTube. You're like, motherfucker, you motherfuckers locked us down still and this and that, and now you wanna chip our asses.
Which require patient interaction, causing delays.
Allow people to just
And that little nigga right there for goddamn Epstein Island ass nigga.
speak.
Not this guy. I'm talking about this little creepy looking nigga on wheels. This guy.
Delays.
Allow people to just speak at a conversational pace and rejoin society.
Other companies around the world are trialling chips that sit inside the brain. But this is less invasive, meaning it should be safer.
Moving it from inside of the brain to outside of the skull is a game changer.
This is really going to revolutionise the world of brain-computer interfaces.
Current research shows the technology is accurate 96% of the time.
But they're gonna always say it's much better to have an implant. And then they might say, okay, they have this technology. People could choose to have this technology on the side of their brain. side of their head. It's not attached to their brain. But you're still gonna get that chip implant, the one that goes in your right hand or your left hand or your feet, your butt cheeks, your titties, big titties, small titty, or your man boob. You know, the one that's about the size of a grain of rice. You still gonna have to get that. Shit. But you don't have to get it. But you better get this truth. And hey, try to get right with the Lord. Yep.
The next step is for the electrodes to be formally tested with human studies
It's about to get crazy out here.
later this year.
So far, the results are really impressive, and we're really excited to take it to the next stage.
The team hopes it will be approved for patients within 3 years. Christy Mayer, 7 News.
From homes to hospitals to businesses, Georgia's data centers are unlocking a smarter...
The University of Michigan is reporting a significant step forward in helping people who struggle to communicate because of medical problems such as ALS, strokes, or spinal cord injuries.
This is really encouraging. Neurosurgeons at U of M have completed their first in-human implantation of a long-term brain-computer interface. Here's why that's so important.
There are many injuries and diseases where the brain is still working fine, but the ability of the brain to communicate signals to other parts of the body is disrupted.
That is where a brain-computer interface can help, says U of M neurosurgeon Dr. Matthew Wilsey.
A brain-computer interface is able to extract this information from the brain, what someone's trying to say, and then reroute this signal to a computer so that what someone's intending to say can be placed on a computer screen through text or even played through a speaker.
Ain't it funny that all these videos I found like some days ago, but they were already posted like a week ago. Yeah, damn near all of them were pretty much on the same week, and they're all talking the same stuff. The first one talking about talk and text or text and talk, and then you got these. Oh yeah, you got this one. Anyway, yeah.
Possibly with the...
Yeah, and they're gonna start doing it more and more each week. Gonna be more. Oh, you know what? Let me see if there are any more videos. I'm gonna let this video play while I'm searching for more videos related to stuff like this. Something new that came out this week.
Person's own voice.
The Connexus BCI by Paradromics is one of only a few wireless, fully implantable brain-computer interfaces being tested in the U.S., including a device from Elon Musk's Neuralink. The trial will evaluate the safety of the device, while also assessing whether or not it can restore a participant's communication through synthesized text and speech.
I'm very excited because this clinical trial is collecting some of the early data that we need to demonstrate the safety of these devices so that we soon can start implanting them for people who might need them.
The trial participant is a woman who struggles to speak due to motor neuron disease. She'll be followed over the next 6 years.
We're extremely thankful and very lucky to get the opportunity to work with this participant. Really a wonderful human being who is very invested in how she can help the next person with the disease so that they don't have to suffer to the same extent that she has suffered.
It's really amazing what the...
Yeah, but her ass gonna suffer through that lake of fire, though. Shit. It don't look like they got anything new. Still looking. No, I think I played this before. Fuck it, I'm gonna play it anyway.
原来像你脑子下之后，它像这个手指它就是完全不能动的，你脑子就有几下它还是动不了。现在如果你下的话，配上咱们这个设备，然后它就感觉有一点点想动的感觉。一有成功这个就感觉心情特别特别好，就感觉我离康复感觉就进一步了。
现有的 GCP 的临床实验都是高位截瘫的患者，这样的患者他头脑清醒，然后呢四肢的运动功能受限，还有我们的比较常见的这种渐冻症患者的这个语言解码和运动解码，我们也在尝试。
回脑1号是贴在我们的脑子表面，回脑2号的话是把电极要扎到脑子里面去，这样的话离信号源更近，可以获取更加丰富的信息。
像我们在生产研发的过程中偶尔会面临关键材料的短缺。这样呢，我们就可以快速的从园区的其他企业来进行协调，确保日常工作不间断的开展，让机构、人才、市场、资金充分的活跃起来，形成良好的产业生态。
Yeah, more videos I found posted up today. Hold on, which one? Hold on, I had 1 or 2. I had, yeah, I had, we got 2 of. Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Artificial intelligence is offering new hope to those living with ALS, which robs their ability to move and to speak.
And Health reporter Stephanie Salt joining us to show us how this works, Stephanie.
This is really interesting, guys. You know, this is called...
I mean, I played the video with this same guy before, but playing it again. Or no, not playing it again. I'm playing the video of this same guy, but it's a different, coming from a different news outlet or whatever.
groundbreaking technology that interprets thoughts and turns them into words.
After being diagnosed with ALS 7 years ago, Casey Harrell's wife and daughter watched as the disease attacked his nervous system, taking away his muscle function and eventually his ability to speak.
I really thought that lack of movement was the main hard thing with ALS. And man,
no, it isn't.
Not even close.
Casey says this technology has given him a new lease on life,
brain-to-computer interface,
allowing him to communicate again.
It is very sweet to have the ability to look at my wife's eyes when she hears my voice and remind them of what I used to sound like.
Researchers developed these sensors that attach directly to the skull and translate brain signals into speech. It appears on this computer screen as text, and then the words are projected.
So the other guy, wait a minute. This guy got, I don't know if this is Neuralink. The other guy, this guy here, he don't have no wires in his head like this guy does. As you can see, I don't think this Neuralink? Because I mean, it wouldn't make sense. How can this be Neuralink with this guy here? He's supposedly talking through without wires in his head. But anyway.
On this computer screen is text, and then the word.
And you see this nigga here is LGBTQ and all that other shit, and the Lord fucked his ass up.
Words are projected through its speaker.
Damn flag right there.
So as Casey, the man in the study, tries to talk, we're recording that brain activity, and we're using AI algorithms to map those patterns of brain activity to the phonemes, which are the sound units of what he's trying to say.
Neuroscientists say the team used old audio recordings to recreate a voice that sounds like Casey's, and that the technology can identify Casey's words with 97% accuracy and just in seconds.
It is a life that is more full of dynamic action and with friends and family, with colleagues, and is something that allows me to communicate more in my natural way of communicating than any other technology that I have experienced.
Giving Casey his voice back and providing hope for others living with ALS.
Now, Casey is one of the first patients to use the new AI technology. Researchers say the same program is showing potential for people who have had a stroke. It is remarkable.
I don't know who company it is, but it's like it fucking matters anyway. It don't matter what company it is. They all under the same umbrella. And people gonna be like, oh, I want that one. I want that one. I like that one. The guy got more features. Well, shit. Yeah, but one thing they all got in common. Death. They all got it. That's all they got in common is death. And all you people that get all these different brands of chip implants and shit, if it's Neuralink, Synchron, whatever the fuck else there is, Brain, Inlink, whatever they want to call it, whatever brand name, all you niggas gonna get nuclear destruction. And I pray I don't, because hey, you can get nuclear destruction and still get the chip. I mean, you don't get the chip, you can still get nuclear destruction. Ain't no telling what the Lord gonna have in store for anybody and anybody. Let me get to this last video, because all these videos weren't officially on my list, but I just go ahead and want to play them anyway.
Welcome to our podcast. In this episode, we uncover how a remarkable blend of brain implants, digital avatars, and artificial intelligence is giving people with paralysis a new way to speak, bringing hope for more natural communication. Losing the ability to speak can be one of the most devastating consequences of paralysis. For many people, it means being unable to express even the simplest thoughts or emotions. Researchers at the University of California have now developed a technology that could help restore a more natural way of communicating.
All these niggas got these from Meta, from what they say, University of California, to even in China, and this whatever in Australia. They all working on something. And Meta, what did Meta got? I don't know what the hell, like an MRI machine for your brain or some shit. I don't know. But they all have this shit where they can try to read your brain thoughts, and you know, I tell you, man, this shit is about to pop off, man. The implants are here, bro. They are freaking here. If it's the brain or the damn one to go in your right hand or your left hand or anywhere else in your body, it is here. They just getting the best time, the opportunity when they're gonna be mandatory, or no, first be pushed, and then they'll say it's voluntary, and then it's gonna be mandatory. But right now they just advertising in a way where, hey, this new groundbreaking technology, they working slowly with the shit, but we know what the fuck going on, nigga. You niggas ain't slick. Esau think he's slick. These damn heathens think they slick. Hell. You see, they gradually just showing it to people on the news like, hey, this is going to kill people. We're trying our best to create a device that can help people talk when you're not able to, and all this other shit. Yeah. The fuck out of here.
Through a lifelike digital avatar. The system uses a brain-computer interface, or BCI, which relies on a thin sheet of tiny electrodes placed on the surface of the brain. These electrodes detect signals from the areas responsible for speech and facial movements. An artificial intelligence model is then learned to interpret each person's unique brain activity, converting those signals into spoken words while also generating realistic facial expressions such as smiling, frowning, or showing surprise. The technology was tested with Anne, a 47-year-old woman who has lived with severe paralysis for more than 18 years after suffering a brainstem stroke. Researchers implanted a paper-thin sheet containing 253 electrodes over the area of her brain responsible for speech. The device captured the brain signals that would normally control her tongue, jaw, face, and larynx. Working closely with the research team, Anne helped train the artificial intelligence system to recognize her unique brain patterns. Over time, the technology learned to identify 39 distinct speech sounds. A language model similar to ChatGPT then translated those brain signals into complete sentences, allowing the digital avatar to speak with synchronized facial expressions. Researchers say this breakthrough brings them closer to restoring natural, expressive communication for people who have lost the ability to speak, offering new hope for patients and their families. Thank you.
Yeah, anyway, let's get to a Hopeful Late 3, and I'm closing out. And I was thinking about this scripture. This is my first time playing that video, and I wasn't sure if bro gonna put this scripture in, but sure enough. Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. It could be anywhere else in your body when it comes to that chip that's enclosing glass bead. Yeah, it's about the size of a grain of rice. It could be anywhere else in your body. But the one they really want inside your body is that brain implant. And then now they got it where you don't have to get the implant, the brain implant. You can have the wearable version if it's gotten more accurate or whatever. But you're still gonna get microchip though, still. Fuck that. Revelation chapter 13 verse 17, and he causeth all, both small and great. Oh, I already read that. And now I gotta read this. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Did I say that? Yeah, the number of his name, yeah. Oh yeah, you know what? The ones are wearable. Now, them things are improving too. The wearable brain scanning machine or brain scanning device, they might use that as like your new gaming controller. Well, if you don't have to worry about getting finger cramps and all that shit, blisters on your finger, or playing games so hard, playing video games so hard, now you can play with your brain. With a wearable, headgear. Yeah. And they probably add that into like maybe virtual reality. But soon, that ain't gonna be good enough for some people. They want to like have a brain implant, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna want that brain implant. So then they can go locked in and go deep and submerge into the Internet of Things and whatever the fuck. Anyway.
The the agenda today is to make everybody a robot. The Lord keep placing on my heart about the mark of the beast, and that's the reason why I don't be on here like that anymore, right? I try to leave inspirational videos and things like that, but trendy is not for me because this passion, as far as concerning God, is real, right? The main thing that I hear pressed upon my heart at all times is to warn people about the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is going to be a AI chip, like a tech type thing that's going to go inside of you, either inside of your head or like your hand. It's going to be something that's going to rewire your entire system and your whole DNA. You have a soul, and your soul is meant for God, and your heart is meant for God. Putting this type of tech in you is going to completely change you, whether you think so or not. But the agenda today is to turn everybody into a robot and to make people soulless. You have things like Google and ChatGPT and things like that. Outside of you, those things do what they're supposed to do. But they're going to try to put this inside of you. They're going to try to sell it to you commercially first and make it appealing like they do everything.
Yeah, just like what they're doing right now. They trying to say like, oh, we're doing research on development on having this technology be used to help people guide them through society that's suffering through ALS or being quadriplegic, or you know what I'm saying, they can't talk, you know, all that shit. And then plus they're gonna help them with people who can't see. They're gonna heal the blind, and you know, all that shit. And probably the implants will help cure people from addictions. Yeah.
After a while, when everything that's supposed to happen happens, as it says in the Bible, which the days we're living in right now, then it's going to be made mandatory.
Yep. And it's coming. It ain't going to delay. It ain't going to tarry. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So that's not you better not tarry seeking the Lord. If you feel like, hey man, this is it, this is the mark of the beast, and it's nothing else but only the chip implants, well, hey, you right. This is the mark of the beast. The chip implants, the mark of the beast. Not no fucking sin, not no sleeping with white women. Ain't no Jesus Christos is the mark of the beast. No, the mark of the beast is the chip implant. And all those other prophets that talking about the mark of the beast is not the chip implant. It's everything except for the chip. They're false prophets. They're liars. They're deceivers. They took the bag, and everybody get destroyed by the Lord. But hope and pray. You better hope and pray you don't get destroyed by the Lord and get that chip implant. Well, you don't get the chip implant and then be destroyed by Yahweh by Shema. That's what I meant to say. But anyway, if you don't want that to happen to you, well, hey, seek the Lord by seeking His prophets and take heed what it's saying. Try to build a spiritual mental relationship with Yahweh by Shema by praying Yahweh by Shema, praising Yahweh by Shema, worshiping Yahweh by Shema, fearing Yahweh by Shema, and repenting to Yahweh by Shema. To all the men out there pushing this truth and nothing but the truth, in the name, spirit, and power of Yahweh by Shema. Keep on preaching, keep on teaching, keep your faith and trust strong in Yahweh by Shema, and stay humble. And for you few sisters out there taking heed, keep your faith and trust strong in Yahweh by Shema. Stay humble, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order Yahweh by Shema. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.